Hello there, everyone. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hope you're all having a good day. Today's Tuesday, so it's one of my class days, so have a good day for me, I guess. It's just like the last one, though, so I'm very excited to be done with it. Excited to be done with Kathy. Excited to start the CompTIA stuff that I need for my cybersecurity certificate. No, I'm excited to be moving on to this next chapter. Sorry, gotta turn the light on. In my life, and yeah, what better way to celebrate it than opening up a pack of Pokemon cards? Get you pumped for the day, pumped for the class. I gotta do my stupid Lapras on the front and in the pack. That is normally a good sign. Not to be superstitious or anything. Like, there's no science behind that whatsoever, but I just find I normally get good pulls when I get a pack from an art sleeve that is the same. But anyways, I want to get this going, get a little dopamine rush, get my studying on, so I can quote-unquote practice for my final presentation, my elevator pitch, and my interview. I mean, there's only so many things you can practice. I mean, we've gone over it 50 million times, so I mean, hey, one more time can't hurt, right? Anyways, here we go. We're gonna be opening up the Lapras pack. So we open up packs now. Yesterday, I was a little worried that I might cut into the cards because of the crimping on it. It was all crunched up from being inside that Ultra Ball for so long. But, you know, the borders actually look pretty nice. So, I'm pretty happy. And then we opened up that mystery pack last night. Got a Pokemon Go Articuno. PSA 9 or 10 probably. See what I got. Yeah, we had a pretty lucky day yesterday. And we got to keep an Ultra Ball tin, which is pretty cool. So, all in all, not a bad day. Unfortunately, the Pokemon tin itself didn't come with a card. Or the mystery pack, but the 3 packs that came in the tin did. So, use the e-card for, the sleeve pack. Leave a comment down below, and I will shower you with some e-card codes, at least 2. I mean, shower might be a bit of an exaggeration, but my point is my stockpile is building back up. Let's burn our energy. It's fighting. Okay. Alright. So, fighting energies normally are good for me. So, let's see what we get. We got a Bombardier, which we've got a couple of, but still nice to add to the collection. Even if you are going to go with the rest of my bulk. Next up is a Rhyhorn. Honestly, oh yeah, I forgot to talk about this card a little bit. It pretty much, what I like about this one is the Pokemon takes up, like, the 2/3 of the card, and the other third is wide open, and it shows you your foreground, midground, and background. It shows a nice little, like, pebbly water it's hanging out in, probably looking for food, and then you got some trees behind it and a nice sunset. So I mean, yeah, honestly, we have seen this card a lot, but that doesn't mean the art shouldn't still be appreciated. There we go. Boom. Speaking of art, we have Rhyhorn next, and he's one of the original 151 Pokemon, and yeah, I really like that they kept with even though the shadowing and the detail on this card is very good, if you look, you can tell it's still a little pastel. It's kind of still that old school Pokemon sort of coloring and vintage vibe, even though it isn't a vintage card. That's just, yeah. These 2 cards are the kind of cards I like. Next up, another card that I like is Carnivine. It's a basic Pokemon. Obviously, it's based off of a Venus flytrap. we got some 3-point perspective coming in from this little path from the forest. Helps frame and create depth of field. It's centered, well, not really centered, yeah, it is centered, on one of the thirds, upper middle third to be exact, if you're looking at the face. And that's what's in the foreground, the Pokemon itself hugging the tree, and then, yeah, the mid and foreground, or mid and background are made by the shrubs and bushes, and that depth of field is created by, you know, the tree shrinking in the background and the 3-point perspective. So yeah, technically very good card. And then next up, ooh, here we go, a Riolu, or Riolu, however you pronounce it. Pretty sure this is the basic, well, I mean, Lucario is basic too, but it reminds me of Lucario a lot, like a little baby Lucario. I'm not sure if it's officially a part of the evolutionary line, or if Lucario is technically a basic itself. But yeah, this Pokemon's always reminded me of a little Lucario, so I've always liked them. Plus, it's an action shot, the sky, the sun looks really cool. So does the clouds. He's in a mountainous terrain. So there's not too much look in the background, just a bunch of rocks, but they still did a very good job with the shading and all the other stuff on the illustration. Man, okay, so we pulled a trainer card for our first uncommon. It's a stadium card, area 0 under depths. But we quickly recover by pulling a uncommon Jirachi. This is one of my favorite Pokemon, especially from the Deoxys/Jirachi movies. Yeah, just space Pokemon, modeled after a star, legendary, even though it's uncommon in this generation. But yeah, it's still cool. It still has those little bits of light all around it, and it, yeah, has a nice background of the sea, so it's very pleasant to look at. Kind of reminds me of starting a bonfire on, like, you know, a beach day, in the, you know, middle of the night, in the middle of the summer. Next up is an uncommon Reshiram, which is another legendary Pokemon actually, but it is a legendary fire type bird Pokemon. It's somewhat like Moltres, but not like Moltres, but not Moltres. You know what I mean? Next up, we have ourselves our holographic. So we'll try to get through these nice and quick, but also give a little bit of commentary. This is the Grubbin for this set. I like the way it's framed by the trees, the vibrant colors, the geometric style of artistry is, I know it's tough and it can look cool, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. It kind of reminds me of the Play-Doh stuff, but at the same time, some of my favorite cards are also the geometrical type. So I mean, it's hit or miss for me, I guess. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about the card art styles down below. I mean, what's your favorite card art style? And next up, we got ourselves a Vikavolt, which is in a reverse holo. If we get a Charjabug, which I think we actually pulled one of those the other day in reverse holo, we would now have a full reverse holo Vikavolt Stellar Crown evolutionary line, which is pretty freaking sweet to have. I don't know. I just like completing evolutionary lines. Alright, here's the last card. Let's see what we got. Ooh, it's a goodie. Oh, and it's one I already have too. Okay, but I do not mind pulling you twice, especially with the centering on you. And yeah, the back looks really, really good. I want to put this in a penny sleeve right now. It is the what is it called? Melmetal EX. There we go. fed right in a penny sleeve, and it's going right in a top loader. Because I'm not fumbling another PSA 10 and turning it into a 9. No more fumbling 10s. At least when it comes to Pokemon cards. Girls, that's another story. But there we go. It's a little hard to see now. That's in its protective case. But yeah, this guy only knows one attack, takes 4 energy. It's Iron Swing. It does 100 damage times. You do 2 coin flips. Every time you get heads, you do 200 damage. But again, it has the added, risk of giving your opponent 2 points because it's an EX Pokemon. Yeah, learned that because I started playing the game again recently, so that's just something to look out for if you're planning on using it in your decks. That being said, Stellar Crown, let's see here, it's not quite, it's not too hot yet. It's like in that weird part where it's no longer new, but it's also not old. So I feel like when we enter into those sort of like kind of patterns, you'll see the just, price plateau for a while, or just take a nosedive sometimes. Let's be honest about it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff. But yeah, those are 3. I guess 3 other ones I'm gonna top load. No, I'll top load 5 of them, and then the rest of them just get penny sleeves. But anyways, I won't make you watch me put all these penny sleeves on. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate all your support and your viewership. Again, this is helping with that stupid interview. Sorry, I shouldn't call it stupid, but it's helping with my public speaking and being aware of time, because as you know, I try to keep these around 10 minutes, and I'm over that, as well as being aware of what I'm actually saying, not saying as much, and yeah, stop using filler words, quote unquote, as my teacher would say. But anyways, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button. It really makes my day to see the numbers go up, see I'm reaching more and more people. I just really like sharing, it's always sharing these Pokemon. It's always so much more fun opening up packs with other people. And as a child at heart, you don't get to open up too many packs with your friends, unless they too have hearts of a child. But yeah, that's a little rare. Anyways, again, this went a little long, sorry about that, but thank you all again so much for listening. Like I said, like and subscribe buttons are down below, and yeah, hope you guys have a tremendous Tuesday. I gotta start getting ready for my practice presentation so I can do my actual presentation on Thursday, and then I can finally get this stupid thing in my rearview mirror and start focusing on the future, which is what I want. And the kind of mentality I think is healthy for people to have. Anyways, before I hit that 15-minute mark that I like to stay away from, just wanted to say thanks and goodbye one last time. Ojo and Kenobi signing off.